Oh, what do you know? It actually does record me talking. This is the Microsoft Sound Recorder that I'm speaking on right now. At first, I just opened up TF2, and I planned to do this through I don't know, like surfing background footage as I talked, but I think as time and time again has shown, I'm not really the best at just raw dogging like a whole or a whole topic that I want to discuss. So doing something new here. So pretty much the coding website Scratch has put an update to their terms of service, which you have to agree in order to continue using the website. And for the most part, the terms of service is what you'd expect in a terms of service, but they have now stated that they'll be collecting input or um, projects from the user, both unshared to the site and shared to the website, to train AI models. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, AI in Scratch. AI in general. Holy guacamole, I better start hiding in my bunker because it's the end of the world. Well, good thing for you and me, it's kind of a big deal. Or, no, not a big deal. It's not a big deal, my bad. And this is kind of the same mentality that people on the subreddit had, right? Or the Scratch subreddit. I don't know why there's a subreddit for Scratch, but it's Reddit at this point. Reddit has everything. And when I went there, people were just freaking out. That's actually how I found out about this whole thing, by the way. It was just people going, oh my god, AI! And it's just, a bunch of hunky dory. And I kind of want to give my two piece on the matter because I was gonna be doing just the whole small YouTube thing as a side gig, or not side gig. Side gig implies I'm doing it for money, which would be cool, but I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, people are overreacting a lot to it. They're saying that they're gonna switch to other Scratch alternatives. They're gonna boycott using Scratch. And first of all, Scratch has been on the internet for, let's see, just a quick Google search on my phone. When was Scratch made? Wow, it was made by MIT in 2003 and 2004. It has been on the internet for probably 10 years longer than most of the people complaining on the sub have even been on this earth. Hell, it's like 3 years older than me. And given how the internet has evolved over time, it's been collecting your data for years. You agreed to those terms of service when you made an account. It's been collecting your information to sell to third party people. I don't know if that was my door. Okay, it was probably just my chair. Let me just move my position here. It's been collecting your data for a long time now. As most things on the internet, whenever you do sign up for terms of service, you agreed for them to do all of this, and you can't. I don't think there's really a lot of room to complain. Hell, there's so many things on in today that are just tracking everything you do. I'm not kidding when I say this. Your toaster is tracking you. If you have a smart toaster, yes, those exist, which I doubt people do. If you get a companion app for it, it'll ask to manage all this your location where it can track you. Your printers track you, for crying out loud. They've been doing that since the 1990s, I believe. Point being, Scratch has been collecting your data for a long time. It's not gonna be the end of the world, or probably, I don't know. It's not gonna be the end of the world if they're just gonna use your Scratch projects to train AI. Now, this goes with saying, I think the fear, again, before I go on to my other points, I think the fear behind AI is, well, for Scratch having AI, is well constituted here. There is legitimate reason to be afraid of AI these days with what people are using it for. and like all of the downsides it has. But I feel like in this case, which is actually my second reason, let me just pull up my notes again so I don't get sidetracked. They've made it clear that it's not stealing your input, and they're not going to use it for generative AI. Generative AI, I think language models, like talking to like AI is still generative, but I mean like making images and stuff. It's not stealing your data as per the terms of service. You still own all of your projects. It's not stealing it from you. And they don't want to like, make image generation or anything. That's not like something they have planned. They also have stated that, okay, so Scratch, if you don't know what it is, I think I explained a little bit of it, but to go more into it, it's something that helps people get into programming. I've used it to get into programming. I still use it to this day to make like silly side projects, and low-key, not to I'm not gonna toot my own horn here, like actually, but it helps people get into programming, and that means a lot of young users use it. Now, the problem arises where, okay, first of all, the internet, it's taking their information anyways, but with AI like this, hey, what is, are you going to be taking my son's information and putting it to AI and stuff like that? They're making sure that, like, the children come first. There's, like, a whole, like, whether it's, like, a PR manager response or not, they have put out a public statement saying that they want to maintain the main structural integrity of the website. So again, no image generation, no like chat GPTs coming in here doing all the work for you. You still have to like put in the effort yourself, or from what it seems. And they're protecting children's data in the meantime. In fact, when you do try to log into the website, like with no like prior entry to the site, the terms of service agreement that pops up in order to continue literally states that it's like for part of like Children's Online Protection Act, or it's not for that, but it's for children's like data safety, So they have thought of that, and I think that was most of the points I had. I think, oh, there was one more point that I had. They're not gonna do much with it. Again, they're not making like the next Chat GPT. I know there are people who are against AI, and that again, that's completely fine. But like in the sense of like how like drastic people are making this seem, like blowing it out the water, they're not gonna do much with it. I don't think there is much you really can do with it, except with like, I don't know, probably making like an AI assistant that like helps you with your code. That's like the most I see it becoming, because, well, again, they've stated they want to keep the main integrity of Scratch, of like the Scratch website, intact. So, with that being said, I think when it comes to this situation, I think so I want to put like in a different perspective here. Like, let's say you're just like a kid who uses like Scratch or whatever, right? And you've been hearing about like all this AI mumbo jumbo. You don't really know much about it. You just know that like people have been putting like a negative stigma around it. And that's kind of been giving you like the idea of, oh, if it has AI in it, then I shouldn't use it entirely. And again, there is like legitimate reason to, not use or to boycott AI, but in this sense, they're not really looking to see what they plan on doing with the AI. Like, they're not reading the terms of service. There was someone who actually posted like the terms of service, but they didn't like go to the public statement either, and they didn't like read or mention the part where it literally said that it's not stealing your input, and it didn't even specify that what they were using it for, but it didn't say that they were using it for generative purposes. So it's like it just feels like one big case of the fear mongering, to me at least. It's just they see the word AI and they're like, oh my goodness, golly goodness, I have to boycott it now. I have to go to Scratch alternatives and stuff. Again, you literally have been having your data taken from you for like the longest time, and you already like agreed to the terms of service anyways, so are you really even against it? Are you really gonna even take action to, like, boycott it or whatever? It's, like, I don't know how to really put it without sounding like some rambling mumbo jumbo, and I haven't really put the thoughts together to make a cohesive, like, argument towards that point, but I feel like you can put two and two together, you can see, like, the vision. But, yeah, people are just overreacting about it. I really don't see the problem with it. I know, hot take, cancel me, but they don't see. It seems like from the evidence that has been presented forth, they are not gonna do anything harmful with it. You own most of the projects that they are using it for input for, and yeah. I didn't really have anything else to talk about, and if I go to my other YouTube channel for a second, I have to switch account here. View my channel. I posted 4 months ago, with the other one coming 6 months ago, so it's been a while. And I think with this new method that I'm going to be doing, just talking into the sound recorder, talking about like something like pretty small, and then like putting like TF2 gameplay in the background, which I do intend on doing. You're probably seeing it in the background actually as I upload this. I think it'll be a more consistent way of like uploading. So yeah, kids on the internet are just getting their whole like head set loose from like the concept of AI being put in their little Undertale fan game website. So this has been. I don't want to say it like out loud because I have a. This is Cringe Lord signing off. I think that's something.